Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little more intricate and complicated, kind of. See, it's pretty easy, but it's very time consuming. So I'm going to be showing you how to accomplish the triple cut crease look. So here is one eye that I have already completed just so you can see what we're getting into. So if you're interested in learning how to create this look, even if it's with a different shade of colors, go ahead and keep watching this video. And I'm just gonna keep the intro short because it might be a long video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. Now I'm gonna be using a few different palettes today, but I'm mostly going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by Kylie Cosmetics. It's like a holy grail, I'm sure half of you have it. So this is what it looks like. It has an array of colors, like there are literally so many colors on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into that. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to be taking these shades right here. They're the darkest blue colors in the palette. And I'm just going to be mixing those together and starting off creating a rounded outline. And you're gonna go about halfway into the eye. And remember to just keep it very pigmented. As you can see, I keep dipping back into my palette just to make sure that the lines are very pigmented. And it's okay if you kind of mess this part up and make it too thick, because we're gonna go in with concealer. And as I said, we're going to be doing a triple cut crease look, so we're going to go in with concealer and clean it up before we put the next layer on, so don't even worry about it being too perfect. So now I'm going to be taking a fluffy blended brush, and for all of the brushes I'm going to be using are very, very tiny brushes since it is a really intricate look. So please don't go in there with a huge fluffy blending brush because it's just not going to come out right. I'm going to go back in with the medium blue shade right here, and just kind of layer that on top of the dark shade. And kind of blend it outwards with little strokes. Now I'm going to be taking a very tiny blending brush, going into the lightest blue shade in the palette. It's like a sky blue. And I'm going to be layering that on top as well. And it honestly doesn't matter like what palette you use, as long as there's like a gradient of colors, you'll be fine. Like you don't even have to use the same shade colors as me unless you really want to. We're just layering that on top and really blending it together. Then after that, I want to take it to an even lighter colored blue. So I'm going to be going in with the Kylie Jenner palette, and this is that pastel palette. I don't really use it too often, but the pastel shades are really nice when you need them. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pastel blue color and top it right on top of that sky blue color. And I'm really bringing these colors right up to my brow and right into my brow bone. Perfect. So now that you can see, it is extremely blended. It looks really perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into the next shade, and I'm going to be doing a gradients of green colors. Taking this small brush once again, I'm going to go into the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. And I'm going to take the shade Nate, which is the green shade. And I'm going to go ahead and make an outline for the green as well, right next to the blue, and kind of blend and connect those together. And remember not to go in too far because we are going to go in with some oranges and yellows in the inner corner, so don't take it too far inwards, but make sure you blend it into the blue. Just small strokes. Really take your time with this look so that it comes out really clean cut and perfect. Now I'm gonna go into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm gonna take this kind of dark green, kind of turquoisey shade, and I'm just gonna lightly take that and go over the outline once more just to make it a little darker. And don't forget to really blend it into the blue. And after that, I'm taking a clean, fluffy angled brush once more. I'll be going into this lime green shade right here. And I'm also going to be mixing it into the lightest green shade in the palette, which is right here. And just layer that right on top of the darker outline. And blend the shades together and also blend it into the blue as well. Just keep going back into that medium green and building up that blend so that it's a really clean and soft blend, all the way from dark to light. I'm going to be taking my small fluffy brush, dipping it into the lightest green shade, and bringing the colors right up to my brow bone, just like we did with the blue shades. Okay, literally looks amazing. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the orange shades. So to get into the orange to yellow, I'm going to be using this palette. I'm going to be using this shade of orange, which is the darkest shade of orange in the palette. And we're gonna be going towards the inner corner with this. And don't forget to blend that into the green as well. So now with my fluffy angled brush, I'm going to be taking the yellow shades in the palette. I'm going to be using this one since it's the brightest. And just patting that right on top of the orange and blending it into the orange as well. Then I'm going to go back with the dark orange once more. Kind of darken that up a little bit on the bottom. Then I'm going to be taking the neon orange shade, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to be placing that right in between the dark outline and the yellow, just to really give it a good blend. So now that the first cut layer is done, we're going to go ahead and take some concealer. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I'm going to be using that to cut my crease. Now, we're not going to be doing a full cut, we're just going to be doing a small strip, but you'll see what I mean right now. I'm taking a very, very small concealer brush just so that we can really get into detail. And go ahead and cut that really, really carefully. So I went ahead and cut the first layer of the crease, and I'm sure you can see what I'm talking about, how we didn't do a completely full cut on the lid. We just did that little spot because that's the area we're going to cover next. Now I'm going to start from the outer corner and work inwards. What I'm going to be using is the medium green shade that I used up on the top, which, just to remind you, is this color right here. And I'm going to start by tapping that into the outer corner. Yeah, outer corner. Make sure it's really close up to that blue line, but try your hardest not to go over it, and if you do, it's okay, you can fix it. And just keep packing it on just to make sure it's very pigmented and bright. And now we're gonna go in with the lightest green shade in the palette, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be blending that into the medium shade, into the middle of my lid. And then I'm going to go back and forth between that medium and light green shade, just to make sure it looks like a gradient blend. Alright, now the next color I'm going to go in with is the bright yellow, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna take that on my brush and place it right in the middle of my eyelid and blend it into the green. so it is now time to do the inner corner of the cut crease. So I'm going to be taking that sky blue color and just going right in with it, repeating the same steps I've been doing. So now that that second layer is completely done, it should look something like this. Now I'm going to go back in with the same concealer, put a little bit on the back of my hand, and go ahead and cut the crease the same exact way that I did before. Alright, so now the second layer of the cut is complete. It should look like this. Now I'm going to be going in with reds, oranges, and yellows, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with the red at the outer corner. I'm going to be using the only red shade in this palette, this one right here. Taking that red shade on my small brush, I'm going to go ahead and start adding that to the outer corner. Alright, now I'm going in with the dark orange shade. Now I'm going in with the lightest orange shade in that same palette. Lastly, I'm going in with the yellow shade. Alright, now that layer is completed as well. I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease for the very last time. And I'm really just putting concealer over the remaining part of my lid that's not covered with eyeshadow yet. For this layer, I'm doing strictly greens. So I'm going to go in with that Morphe Jeffree Star palette in the shade Nate and put that right up against my lash line. And I'm going completely across my lash line where the concealer is laid out. Going into the lightest green shade that I have, that neon green, and putting that right on top. Okay, so after that super long process, we have basically finished the eye look, so it should look similar to this. Now I just need to do my inner corner, so I'm going to be taking the silver shade from the Jeffree Star palette, and it's called Custom Rims. I'm going to be taking that on a small brush and lightly going into my inner corner with that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to do the bottom of my lash lines in my BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to go into the darkest shade of blue that we used earlier. And I'm just going to go right underneath my lash line with that and connect it to the top. Now I'm going to go into the sky blue color and just blend out the dark blue right there. And again, connecting that to the layer on top. Okay, perfect. So now all the eyeshadow is finally done. Definitely took a while there. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and put on some mascara and falsies, and I'll get right back with you. Alright everybody, we finally finished the look. I went ahead and put on my lashes and some lipstick. I just did a basic nude color from NYX Cosmetics. Now, we are completely done with this look. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I know that it's kind of a complex look, but I have seen it going around Instagram and Twitter, and I just thought I would show you guys how you actually accomplish the look. So again, I showed you how to do the triple cut crease look. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to this video and give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or any videos that you want to see in particular, go ahead and comment below so I know what you guys want to see. And thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow my social medias. I'll go ahead and link them on the screen somewhere. Bye guys.